Modern Horizons 2 really just put in some of the most annoying cards ever printed into Magic the Gathering, and namely the modern format. I'm talking about Murktide Regent, Dragon's Rage Channeler, Ragavan, all that stuff. And unfortunately, all those cards are put together into one succinct little package that Modern likes to call Izzet Murktide. Now, the deck itself is very annoying, being at 11% of the metagame right now with Luros gone. It's the tempo deck of the format. It's honestly the Death Shadow of the format. I was talking about how Death Shadow actually might get a lot of pieces and be good, but Death Shadow doesn't even look like it's played right now. And heck, it might come back, but really the tempo deck of the format right now is Murktide Regent, and it's the deck to beat, which is really unfortunate because it's not a great matchup for Modern Mill. Specifically with the list itself, you're going to notice that there's a lot of obviously cheap interactive forward threats, things like Lightning Bolt, Dragon's Rage Channeler, and Ragavan, and a lot of interaction in the sense of counter spell, expressive iteration to fly through, and Archmage's Charm, which has a lot of applicability in drawing cards and also stealing our Ruin Crabs. There is so many things happening in this deck, and really the thing to note, main board Spell Pierces, a deck that really is taking advantage of Murktide being really good in the metagame. So for the mirrors and other decks, the Cascade decks and things like that, Spell Pierce is at an all-time high in terms of how good it is. So main board Spell Pierce is unfortunate as a card that we have to play against. Murktide Regent being the namesake card in the deck, we all know what it does. The big thing to manipulate with this is we either want it gone or we want to eliminate instant sorceries in their graveyard so the Murktide isn't that big. That's one thing to take in mind. If you're trying to surgical something, there might be a scenario where, heck, it might be correct to surgical the Dragon's Rage Channeler, but if you're almost dead to a Murktide plus Bolt or something close to that, you might actually want to exile instant sorcery so that the Murktide they play isn't as big. So that's one thing to keep in mind. In terms of the second trigger, remembering that that also counts for instant sorceries leaving the graveyard. So if you surgical them after they play another Murktide, if they already have no instant sorceries in there, they're not really going to get any value out of this. So cards like this really force us to use Surgical Extraction, Extirpate against it, get it out of the deck, and then we start noticing the average CMC of the deck is really low. So that's where something like Tasha's Hideous Laughter comes in and wipes them out. But even Tasha's is going to have a hard time against a deck playing Counterspell, Archmage's Charm, and 2 Spell Pierces, which is why I've been trying to work out something new. I'm not sure if surgical the Murktide and then just win with Tasha's is the plan anymore, especially with 2 Spell Pierces main. I'm wondering if we should just be committing like 3 to 4 Doomblades in the sideboard for this matchup. I definitely think there is a way that we can make this matchup even if not favorable post board. I'm just not sure what that sideboard configuration is. So in the games that you're going to see, I did try some things out, but ultimately what we realized is that at the end of the day, you are trying to win against your opponent. You are trying to take your opponent's library to nothing, their life total to nothing, but your ultimate other enemy is RNGesus and the mulliganing. Hope you enjoy the games. All right, let's get it. Let's see what we can do here. We got double Archive Trap on the draw. We have 2 cards that are kind of awkward. I don't know if this really like leads anywhere. That's my problem right now. But like it's like a serviceable hand, so I think we keep. That's the thing, right? Like, yeah, this hand doesn't really do much, but I don't know. We might be able to cheese something out of them, right? Like they mulled once. Oh, and they're gonna fetch off the rip. Perfect. Flooded Strands into what? Oh, rest in peace. I'm gonna have to enable this. Yeah, we gotta beat this, right? It's also the fact that they're probably playing. Yeah, this is Izzet Murktide. Okay, so we're gonna enable the Murktides. And what this allows us to do, at least if they play a Murktide from here, like we'll probably be taking some damage here. Yeah. So at least the Murktide that comes down, if we can draw a black source, I can at least kill it. Like there's going to be enough cards in graveyard for me to do that. The other option is I just like don't cast Archive Trap, but I think this matchup is really like almost unwinnable. Like game 1, yeah, it's almost unwinnable game 1. So it's I might as well swing for the fences and try my best here. Yeah, like I can try and like try and get something going on their turn here. So let them swing in with it. Yeah, it's very possible they don't have a Murktide in their hand anyway, so I'm going to have to fetch Shock anyway here. I'll try and... yeah, let them go through. They probably have Archmage's Charm here, but if they have that, they have that. That's fine. I'll take the damage. I want to see if they cast the Murktide here. If they get offensive? No, of course not. So here, I will kill this. Or try to. Spell Pierce. Okay, yeah, that might be it because they have Counterspell as a backup. That might be it right there. Yeah, that main board Spell Pierce. Yeah, that's fine. We know that that's a card that they work with, so that is completely okay. Okay, we're gonna play this and just hope. So we're gonna cast Fatal Push on their turn. Yeah, I'm gonna cast Fatal Push on their turn. Sure. That's fine. That's just them drawing through their deck. I actually, in that case, can very much cast Fatal Push now. Yeah, very much so can cast Fatal Push now. Oh, and they're gonna bolt me. Okay. That's fine. I'll tap out. Might as well just draw for more resources here. Okay. That's another... I mean, hey, that's another Ragavan and Dragon's Race Channeler in there. Let's just look at what's in their graveyard. So, put the Consider in there. DRC, DRC. All their Ragavans are gone, which is actually great. DRC, DRC, DRC. So, they have one more Dragon's Race Channeler. They have one or two more Murktides. Probably two. Counterspell, Counterspell... I look at bolts too. They just bolted me. They have two bolts. Yeah, it's gonna be tough. This is gonna be tough all around. This is gonna be tough all around, but it's possible here. Very, very possible. They are threat light. They're probably digging for another threat. Okay, they're gonna bolt me, so they have one more bolt, and that's fine. So they probably have like counterspell here. So I might be able to actually take them off of red because they don't play basic thing. That's the one thing to remember. They don't play basic. They don't play basic mountain. So I can actually take them off of red here. I think I'm supposed to get swamp in case I want to double spell on black, but maybe not. Does that really matter? I might want to double spell on black, like double drown or something. So let's do that. Let's grab that. And now they should just be like, unless they find a steam vents or something, they should just be stuck with no red. Like, okay, so we milled over. Oh, they just have no basics. Oh, baby. Okay. Okay. Okay, a lot of things working out for us here. Okay, so we caught them off red. They have to find a steam vents or a Spire Bluff Canal. So vents, vents, vents. Wait, hold on. Vents, vents, vents. Canal. Yeah, I don't know the exact makeup. Imagine it's like 2 to 3 canals, 4 vents, something like that. Oh, they're just passing through. Yeah. Yeah, again, they're threat light right now. They have one more Dragon's Race Channeler, 1 or 2 more Murktides. Like, they got to draw into that. And if they do, and if they... I'm wondering... Actually, no, I'm gonna save that. Okay, because I can actually Fractured Sanity to potentially just win if I find a land. So I don't want to get too greedy with my Fractured. Okay, so I can potentially do it now. So I'm going to cast this. Yeah, they got Counterspell. I'm gonna counter. This could be a bad move, but I'm gonna counter it and just go for it. I'm just gonna go for it. Yeah. See what they have from here. So Murktide. Both the Murktides are gone. Dragon's Race Channel and Lightning Bolt's gone. They got no win conditions. They're done. They got nothing. Yo, they got nothing. Murk. Cool. Ragavan. Cool. DRC. DRC. They have one Dragon's Rage Channeler. And they can't even cast it. They can't even cast it. Bolt, 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 bolt. Yo, they can't even cast it. They got nothing. Yo, this deck literally can't win. Oh, that's sick. That's sick. Okay. Yo, wait. Okay, knock on wood right now. Knock on wood right now. Holy. Wow. Again, taking advantage of the small things, right? Like that Field of Ruin came in clutch there. That Field of Ruin came in clutch there, right? Like, again, understanding that this deck does not play Basic Mountain, right? One of their key sideboard cards that we might have to worry about right now is Blood Moon, right? Oh, wow. Okay, so cards that we definitely want in this matchup. Cards that we definitely want in this matchup. So Spreading Seas is not happening in this matchup for sure. And I think the way we want to play this, ton of interaction. And the Echoing Truth for the Blood Moon, right? Now that I'm playing Ashiok Dreamrender, right? And I'm trying to like revamp things. I'm wondering if Tasha is even worth it, really. I think we want our crabs, but I think I could potentially try something new and like taking out not my Ruin crabs, my Hedron crabs, because those don't even block well and they enable things early. So that might actually be a way we run it. And we just shave on crabs in general, just so we don't have like the early game, like we're not forced into an early game. And that way, because then, you know what though? Then we don't have like many mill effects. That's my problem right now. We don't have many mill effects. We do have to like lose something though. But Ashiok might be overboarding. But again, that's the whole point of this league, like this league and these games. I'm trying to test things. Right? I'm trying to see what works, what doesn't. So it could be that this might be a matchup where the crabs come out. Maybe, right? But this blocks Ragavan pretty well. It could be a thing where if I blank there on Holy Heat, just like Death Shadow, if I blank there on Holy Heat, maybe that's enough advantage for me to take this somewhere. Right? Like Ashiok is there, but maybe we play it like that. Maybe crabs are supposed to come out. Maybe this is like Dredge. Crabs are supposed to come out and I play a crap ton of interaction. That's it. Maybe, yeah, maybe this is it. I don't know. But that's what it is. It's testing, right? It's trying to find something new because Murktide is definitely a big deck in terms of the higher level, like the modern queues right now. So this is an archetype we definitely have to work with. Now, I'm very tempted to keep this. They begin with 7 and at least have removal on 1. The problem is it's a 1-lander. If I miss a land drop, I'm done. That's it, right? That's all I got. I need to make 1 land drop, and then I can get something going. The problem is I got the Fatal Push. You know what? We're here for entertainment value, right? Like, this is just testing this, figuring things out. I don't think we should keep this 1-lander, but you know what? No, I should mull this. I shouldn't say that. I should mull this. This hand's worse. This hand does nothing. All right, we found a keep. So let's just get rid of. So I'm gonna keep the fetches to feed my own graveyard for my Murderous Cut. I'll keep it like that. We're on a mull to 5. That's unfortunate. But you know what? Whatever, right? Like that second hand was not a good to keep, and that first hand way too risky. Way too risky, right? If we miss the land drop, then that was not going anywhere. Okay, so if they have Flooded Strand into like Consider into another fetch, like things might get a little crazy. So fingers crossed on that. They might even dash in Ragavan actually. But I mean that's not that great of a plan either because we are a black deck, we're playing Fatal Push. So dashing in Ragavan doesn't exactly help because they're not like beating Prismatic Ending, you know what I mean? Sure. Okay. So they're not getting Murktide out this turn, right? That's not... Yeah, exactly. Not getting Murktide out this turn. One thing I do have to be worried about is, like, is Spell Pierce, right? They probably have 1 or 2 more Spell Pierces out. Interesting that they did that now. That probably shows me that they have a Spell Pierce in their hand. So, definitely have to contest with that. Okay, good. Getting our removal, so we have some contingencies. Take out a Polluted Delta. Yeah, Psycho Fractured Sandy and hope for the best, really. That's what I got. So it looks like they're trying to aggro out a Murktide, right? Might be a good time to just try it, right? I don't know if I should take out the threats for the baubles. I think I'm supposed to take out the threat. If they have Spell Pierce, they have Spell Pierce. I have to eventually get rid of it, right? If they play the Murktide here, yeah, okay, so they have the Spell Pierce. I was gonna say, okay, yeah, so they didn't fall for the beta, because I was gonna say, like, if they have it, they have it. I have to try and bait it, because my Doomblade's got to resolve, right? So that's fine. That's fine. We can leave that in there. I believe I did bring in a Crypt Incursion, right? So that can stay in there. If they want to get rid of it, they can. Okay. So they have the Spell Pierce available to them. My best draw next turn is straight up Mystical Dispute, right? That way I can actually contest it. Or else I'm going to have to go in with like a full swing. Thankfully, the Murktide only gets to like a 5/5. Oh, they're not even going to play it. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I guess they're trying to get it to be bigger at this point. They're trying to get it to be bigger. That is interesting. Because I'm tapped out. It's a pretty good time to play a Murktide, but the Murktide only is a 5/5, right? Because they can only get there's only two instant sorceries, specifically instants in their graveyard right now. Consider Archmage's Charm. So Expressive Iteration, they've already made a land drop. So I don't know what that's about. But I guess, yeah, I guess they just play a Ragavan and pass through. So that's fine. So I've gotten rid of some of their threats here. Ragavan's in exile, so that's fine. I got a Fatal Push for that. And then I can hold up Doomblade, hopefully continue to make land drops. Let's see. That's good. That's good. I'll take out a Flooded Strand. The Flooded Strand allows me to get a Watery Grave tapped. And then I can kill this now. And then what I can do is I can burn the Visions next. I can actually burn the Visions in response to the Murktide. Or I could do it now, but whatever. It doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter. Okay. So now Murktide's a 6/6. Right? Okay. I have stuff and things going on right now. So they're down some threats. So let's decrease the chance of me drawing a land. Get a Watery Grave tapped. Visions of Beyond. Okay. You gonna counter this, or you gonna counter this, or what? That'd be really weird. Oh lord, that'd be really weird. You do you though. You do you. You actually try. What? Okay. No. Okay. What? Why? Oh my lord. Okay, whatever. So we can Doomblade this. Doomblade. Huzzah, opponent! There you go. Using up resources, and there you go. So now we're slowly, ever so inching to that point where that Spell Pierce doesn't really matter. We still got to play around it, but it's slowly inching to that point. Okay, so they're trying to find another threat. Hopefully they don't find it. Hopefully they don't find it. Fingers crossed. I mean, right now, even if they get a Murktide, Murktide's like, Murktide's a 5/5. Yeah, there's a Mystical Dispute. I was gonna say Expressive Iteration goes in there, which is 1. And thankfully, they're actually not exiling the creatures. Oh, let's see here. Okay, yeah, so they're just drawing more cards. They're not finding a threat. They're not finding a threat. Okay, I like it. I like it. Yeah, this is getting okay. There's no way I'm flooding right now. I'm ahead, and there's no way I'm flooding right now. This is insane. There's no way. Hey, what's up?
Anne called. She wants you to call her back. Her friend's dad has like a condo that he's willing to give to us for cheap, for rent. If you can call her, I sent you the screenshot about it. Can you call her?
Okay. Okay.
Goodbye.
Bye. All right, we're back. All right, fingers crossed your opponent can't find anything. It looks like they have. Yeah, I think I lose from here. We just flooded out a little bit. That's all this was. We literally just flooded out a little bit. Okay. I actually shouldn't be doing this right now. Now I'm on autopilot. I shouldn't, because that increases the chances of, if I let that go, increases the chances of them like pulling off a land off the top. Okay, that's fine. Archive Trap isn't getting me anywhere. Looking for removal. Funny enough, they actually can cast that on me. Because I flashed. I got hit with my own Archive Trap. Okay, alright. I deserve that one. I deserve that one. I deserve that one. That's fine. I deserve that one. Okay, we know they have that now. Alright. That's hilarious. Okay. Archive Trap off the top. Okay. That is great. Okay. Double Archive Trap off the top. Okay. Thankfully, only like one removal was gone. Thankfully, only one removal was gone. Yup, dash me in. Dash me in. This isn't looking great. This is not looking great at this point. Okay, take 2. Noting that we haven't milled over like a single lightning bolt or anything. Okay, Otawara would have been... Well, Otawara is something. It's a land that disappears off the top, so that's fine. So they have like all this mana in the world. I think I'm supposed to concede at this point. I mean, okay. So I'll try and I'll see what they do. I'll try and cast okay. I'll cast Fatal Push into it and see if they have a counterspell. I mean, they definitely do, like Archmage's Charm or thing, so at least they keep dashing it in, so that's 2 mana, right, that they keep using every turn. So, oh lordy lord. Okay, yeah. Murktide's an 8/8. Okay, they don't want to commit to a dash Ragavan. That's interesting. Okay. I mean, I'm dead. Yeah, there's no way I have enough interaction to deal with this. I'm dead. So that's fine. Because, like, I'm at 8. That exactly 8. Like, they have 6. No, I'm sorry. They have the interaction. I'm not playing it out. I think we just keep it the same. Things are just a little unfortunate. We had a mull to 5, so we just had, like, no resources to work with. So we didn't have a good test of, like, what we could do. So... Alright, so I'd love to play first. Force the mull again. Oh, Lord. Okay. Mulligan. Yo, these hands are so bad. They begin with 7. Yeah, there you go. This is a hand, at least. Okay, just gotta... I'm out of 4. Oh, Lord, I'm out of 4. Okay. Yeah, we're not winning this. We're not winning this. We are not winning this at all. Wow, a fantastic game 1 just sinks down into this. Just bad mulligans. I can't even test out my theory of, like, does removing the crabs work here? It's not like the plan that historically we've been going with. It's more so been surgical, Murktide, and, you know, tosses from there. But this deck has so much interaction that, I don't know. So much cheap interaction, too. Let's see. Okay, Pluto Delta. I mean, if their hand is just like interaction spells and like 1 Murktide, hopefully we can draw into something, but... Okay. Especially if I'm fetching into lands, decreasing my odds of finding land, and I keep just drawing lands. Come on now. Come on now. What does deck want from me? I can't even counter that. That's unfortunate. Again, it's not even like I'm drawing the cards that I put away for the crabs. I'm just drawing just drawing nothing. Oh, and these mulligans were brutal too. That's what it is. Just a little bit of variance is going the wrong way. It's unfortunate. A little bit of variance just going the wrong way. I guess. Just hit that. Alright, Watergrave tapped. Yo, there ain't no way right now. There is no way I have drawn this many. No, I've lost. I've lost. If they play 1 threat here, I'm done. They're at 7 cards. I'm at 1 card and I've drawn 3 lands in a row. There's absolutely no way this is real. Nah, I'm done. Nah. This ain't it. This is GG right here. This is absolutely GG. So they got creature, sorcery. Okay, decide not to put it in there. So they're definitely looking to draw and or play that. I mean by and as in like exile it, which is technically drawing. With like the CMC in this deck, it's technically drawing. What do you got? If they show me like another DRC or another Ragavan, I'll just concede. I'll concede on the spot. I can't beat 2 threats here. Bolt enters. You gonna bolt me? I mean, it puts an instant in there and they get another surveil trigger, so I don't blame them. Hit me with it. Let's go. It's the time. Yup. Get your steam vents. Oh, game 1 went so well. Without our sideboard cards, game 1 went so well. Yup. So they got to land in there too. That's the thing. Ah, right. They have 4 types anyway without the Surveil. Right. Holy. I think... I don't even know. I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. They put a Spell Pierce in there, and that's fine. Yeah, they probably have Counterspell, Archmage's Charm, you know, all that stuff. So, thin out the deck a little bit. Wow, that is not helpful. I could take out sorceries and bump that down. It's not a terrible idea. But then, like, I'm taking a suboptimal target. Like, ideally, I want to take Lightning Bolt here. Let's see what's in their hand. Yeah, let's see what's in their hand. They're not searching the library. I gotta make my land drops to see if I can cast Archive Trap or something. This might be, I don't know, like, it's not really a matchup where you take out Archive Trap. They have, like, 8 fetches. But I'm pretty sure I take Lightning Bolt here. Just see what's in their hand. If I can snipe out some amount of copies of this card. Okay. Oh, you see their hand? Okay, GG's, folks. That's it. Yeah, GG's. 2 Archmage's Charm and a Murktide Regent. Or sorry, and a Mystical Dispute and 2 Murktide Regents. Goodbye. Oh, bad mulligans. Just bad mulligans. Unfortunate.